This intro might be a little bit longer than usual. What is up, Finn fans? Maybe the intro is a little longer than usual, maybe not, but we had a lot of highlights from the Sunday's game, and thought I'd make it try to fit as much of the highlights in the intro as I normally do. But this video is coming out Tuesday morning. I'm recording it Monday night. Super busy Monday, not only at work, but at home with the girlfriend and other stuff. So I was unable to make this video last night or yesterday when I got out of work and then publish it last night. So I'm making it for you today. If you can tell by the title, we got some bad news. And then I want to talk about a few things about the Dolphins win. But let's jump into the horrible things that happened. So Preston Williams, the dude is killing it. The dude is just getting better every week. Had a great game against the Jets, 2 touchdowns, was just killing it. He got banged up. He came out. I think they were saying it was a wrist injury because the way he caught one of the balls kind of landed weird. Came out, went back in, then he got injured again, and he was carted off the field. Unfortunately, we find out he tore his ACL, which sucks. Those types of injuries suck, and they take a hot minute to come back, about 9 months to come back. So that's the bad thing. The good thing is he should be back by training camp. Now, he won't be there for OTAs and mini camp and stuff. He should be back by training camp. Hopefully, they shut him down. He's going to IR. He's done. Shut him down completely. They're talking about taking Isaiah Ford, putting him back on the active roster, which just makes so much sense. But shutting him down, taking care of his body, getting 100%, so he's not like having any like delay or we want him ready for next year. Next year is a big year for the Dolphins. All the picks, all the money we got. Next year's a big year, especially for Preston Williams. Dude has a bright future. Really sucked when I heard that Preston Williams tore his ACL, and it just broke my heart because he goes from being an undrafted rookie. People thought, off the field issues, all that stuff, and he ends up just being one of our best receivers, one of our best deep threats. The dude was just phenomenal, and it really sucks to hear that he's done for the year, tore his ACL, is on the IR. He's going to get better. He's going to bounce back, going to have a great year. Speaking of off-the-field issues, then we find out that Mark Walton, they decide, 9 games into the season. Let's give him a 4-game suspension. He had his off-the-field issues. He had his multiple arrests, which a lot of the cases were dropped. And they were like, let's give him the 4-game suspension after he's on the field for about 9 games. That makes sense, right? Instead of just giving him the 4-game suspension in the first 4 games, they probably like, oh wow, he's actually starting to start now. The Dolphins, got rid of Kenyon Drake. The Dolphins are using him as their starter. Let's suspend him now. So yeah, he's suspended 4 games. To me, it's stupid. Why'd you wait so long for the misconduct stuff, and why'd you wait so long? Now, I can already hear it. A lot of you guys are probably like, well, then why did you trade Kenyon Drake? Why did you do that? That's stupid. This, and that, blah, blah, blah. The Dolphins knew about the suspension going in. The league tends to give the team a little bit of a heads up when something is in the pipeline. So they knew about this and still traded Kenyon Drake for whatever we got for him, which is 6th, potential 5th, but he's going to be a 5th. So they already knew about it. So if you were thinking this is stupid, we could have used Drake. The Dolphins wanted to keep Drake. Drake didn't want to stay. Dolphins wanted to get something for him, better than nothing. And that's what happened. So those are the 2 breaking news things that happened yesterday or today as I'm recording this, editing it. I'm going to put it up, premiere for you guys Tuesday at about 11 o'clock noonish, because I like to sit there and chat with you guys during a premiere. It's not live. This isn't live, guys. For you guys watching in the premiere, I think it's on this side or it's on this side. To you guys watching the premiere, it's not live. I'm recording this, but I'm chatting with you. So that's me chatting with you is live. I'll stop talking now. Now let's get into the fat of the video, the big T-bone steak of this video. And the big fat of the video is kind of the comment of the day, because I have a list of things that I've heard from you guys all day Sunday and all day Monday from the Dolphins win. And I just want to address a few of these. So that's a big fat Before Preston Williams went to IR and before Mark Walton got 4 game suspension, this was going to be today's video. But those two things happened, and I was like, crap, I need to talk about these two things. It really sucks. So the Dolphins win. The Dolphins are now 1-7. The Jets are 1-7. The Dolphins are in 3rd place. The Jets are in 4th place. The Bengals are still winless. Bengals hold the sole number 1 pick for now. So I wrote down a bunch of things that you guys were saying and I heard repeatedly. I'm also going to do this for Tua. Now, Tua Tagovailoa, I probably said his name wrong, but it is what it is. I hear it now. I told you guys in the live stream, I haven't decided who I want the Dolphins to pick yet because I don't know where the Dolphins are going to be picking yet. I don't know where anyone's going to be picking yet. We don't know about injuries. We don't know about any of that stuff, right? But I've been hearing a lot of things about Tua, and I'm going to make a video about that as well. Kind of just like the stigmas that people put on him that you kind of just have to think about it. So I'm going to make a video about that. Again, I haven't decided on who. But let's jump into it, right? So, lost out on the first pick. That's the thing that I hear. Why did you win? Why did they win? We lost out on the first pick. It's stupid. You know, it's meaningless, this win. Why do it? My rebuttal to that is it's a very long season. The Dolphins can still get the first overall pick. If the Dolphins lose to the Jets, say the Dolphins go 1-15, right? They lose the rest of their 8 games. They got the first overall pick if that happens. And with Preston Williams going to IR and Mark Walton being suspended for 4 games, it could happen. Any given Sunday, teams change. It just could happen. So the Dolphins could lose to the Bengals. The Dolphins could lose to the Jets again. Bada boom, Dolphins have the first overall pick. So to get very upset that they won 1 game and to get very upset that they blew it. Like, you got to read some of these comments. They blew it. They're so stupid. I can't stand this team. This, and that. It's 1 game, and there's still 8 games left to be played in the season. Like, come on. It's 1 game. A lot could happen. And the other thing I hear a lot, we don't, so say this. I wrote, like I said, I write things down. Say this. Say the Dolphins do get the 2nd overall pick and Cincinnati Bengals get the 1st overall pick, right? How do you know that the Cincinnati Bengals like Tua? Now, Zach Taylor, their head coach, I don't think he'll be their head coach next year. They'll probably bring in someone new. How do you know that they want Tua? For you Tua guys, right? I'm going to talk to both of you guys. For you Tua guys, how do you know they want Tua? How do you know that this Saturday Tua doesn't have a worse game than Burrow and Burrow goes number 1? How do you know that whoever's picking number 1 isn't really loving Chase Young? How do you know? How do you know that 2 still doesn't fall to us at 2 or potentially 3? How do you know these things? You got really upset and you don't even know the future. And then for the Chase Young guys, hey, how do you know that the first, Tua isn't going to the first team? Burrow, it's the same thing. How do you know what the team wants? How do you know what the Dolphins want? How do you know what the Dolphins are doing? We don't know anything. So that's why, a lot of you guys were like, why would you want to win? Because I want to see my team win. I enjoyed that win, especially beating the Jets, especially seeing Adam Gase look all disheveled and stuff. I loved every minute of it because you don't know what the future entails. Heck, I could die tomorrow. And my last memory of these Miami Dolphins is beating the Jets. I'm happy. That's why. How about that? That's why. Another thing I hear a lot. We traded away all of our players. And for what? For what? We traded all our players and now this is happening. I've talked about this in each of the trades, right? Kenyon Drake, they wanted to re-sign him. Kenyon Drake didn't want to re-sign with the Dolphins. He's like, I'll play out the end of the year. That's it. Didn't want to re-sign with the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are like, let's get something for him now. The trade deadline's coming up. Who needs a running back? Oh, Arizona has Johnson out and their backup out. Here you go. Take him. Fitz. Now, Fitz. We wanted to keep Fitz. Now, don't get me wrong, putting Bobby McCain at safety versus putting Fitz at safety was a little stupid. I will agree to that. It was a dumb mistake. They should have kept Fitz at safety and kept Bobby McCain at corner. The team probably would have played a little bit differently. But they wanted to use Fitz everywhere. They saw how versatile this guy was. He didn't want to. He wanted to play one position, and the Dolphins were like, listen, we're going to make you a superstar. You're going to be playing all over the field, getting interceptions, getting tackles, getting sacks. You're going to be all over the field. I want to play safety. I want to play safety. Had his mama come in. His mama complained, and the Dolphins sat him down like, look, okay, how about this? We'll put you at safety. We'll make this work, da-da-da. And he's like, nah, I want out. I want out. I want out. I want out. Wah, 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 wah. I want out. Dolphins said, sure, we'll send you to the Steelers for a first overall pick. He's doing well in the Steelers. The Steelers, he's got, 5 interceptions on the season? Everyone wants to be like, look, see, Dolphins, see? Yeah, but the only reason he's playing safety on the Steelers is because the Steelers needed a safety because of their injuries. That's the only reason the Steelers gave up a first-round pick for Fitzpatrick, because they needed a safety. You know for a fact, if they had their 2 safeties still healthy and they still traded for Fitz, he would have been playing that same Swiss Army knife role, and he would have been pissed with the Steelers. So I don't want to hear it. Then when it comes to Laremy Tunsil, Dolphins, again, all of these trades, the Dolphins wanted to keep these players. The Dolphins wanted to re-sign these players. But it comes to a point where you're at an impasse. You keep the pre-Badonna on the field who's going to bitch and complain the whole time and not play, or you're going to get something for him. Now, Laremy Tunsil's a horse of a different color. The Dolphins wanted to build around Laremy Tunsil. They wanted him to be the star left tackle on this team. But you throw 2 first-round picks, you throw quarterback value at a left tackle, it's hard to say no. And even Laremy Tunsil said it's hard to say no. But a team like the New England Patriots trades Chandler Jones at the prime of his career, and no one blinks an eye. You know what they say? Well, that's the Patriots doing their Patriot thing, and watch this pan out for the Patriots, and look who the Patriots get for those draft picks, and watch Chandler Jones be a bust because the Patriots know what they're doing. But the Dolphins do it, and we're a bunch of idiots, and we're tanking, and we're losing on purpose. Why? It's stupid. So, again, we trade away players, and then we still win. What was the point of trading away players? Because we're building for the future. You don't want to be here for the future? We'll go get a player that will want to be here for the future, except for Laremy Tunsil. He wanted to be here. He gave us 2 firsts. What are we going to do about it? Then the other thing I'm hearing, and I've heard this, and I said this in my video on Sunday, and it made me laugh that I actually heard it. The Dolphins are so dumb they don't even know how to tank properly. Who said we were tanking? I told you about trading away the players. I just explained that. Who said we were tanking? And I said this in the offseason. One of you guys asked me, what do you see record-wise, this, and that? And every time I would look at the schedule, every time I would talk about it, I say it takes about 4 weeks. It takes about 4 weeks to pick up on the defense and pick up on the offensive schemes. It takes a minute. It takes a hot minute. We're going to put a stat up below us from the first 4 weeks, right? Dolphins were ranked 32nd in total defense, 29th in pass defense, 32nd in rush defense, 32nd in scoring defense, 25th in sacks, 31st ranked in third down defense, and 30th in takeaways. We are hot garbage the first 4 weeks. Like I said, it takes a hot minute for us to pick it up. From week 6 till now, we're ranked 15th in total defense, 9th in pass defense, 26th in rush defense, scoring defense, we're ranked 18th, sacks 20th. It's not as good, but it's not bad. Third down defense, 8th. We're ranked 8th. Takeaways, 26. Again, not too great, but 9th in pass defense, 8th in takeaways. We are ranked, it's posted below, 9th and 8th in pass defense. With who at corner? With nobody at corner. Nobody. That just shows what Brian Flores is capable of doing. Just imagine he's got his guys. Just imagine he's got his talent. So again, we had this one win, and everyone's like, Dolphins can't even tank properly. Who said we were tanking? How many times did I say the Dolphins aren't tanking? We're rebuilding. I knew we were going to win a game or two. And again, for the guys that want that first overall pick, you don't need to go 0-16 to get the first overall pick. A lot of people think the Bengals are so bad they're going to go 0-16. I don't. It's very rare in the NFL to go 0-16. I think 3 teams did it: Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Over how many seasons? I honestly think the Bengals will win. So when it comes to that whole we're dumb, we're stupid, couldn't even tank properly, who said we were tanking? And then finally, why win? Why win? You cannot stop a head coach from coaching properly. You cannot stop these players for fighting for this head coach. If you watch the post game where he got that game ball, Brian Flores, you saw how the players wanted to fight for him. You saw how the players were fighting for him. It was going to happen. I told you before the season started, Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to win you 5 games on his own. Ryan Fitzpatrick is just that type of quarterback. He did it last week, or Sunday, sorry. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. It just happens. But again, like I said, Brian Flores pulled this win out with nothing on this team, with a secondary that is just inept. We're going to go against the Colts and we'll probably lose that game. And then we're going to go against the Bills and we'll probably lose that game again. The Cleveland Browns, I predicted the Cleveland Browns being a complete blank show. Eagles probably lose that game. We'll probably beat the Jets a game. Like, let us enjoy the win. Like, we're not getting on you about not enjoying the win, but why can't we enjoy the win? It was a nice win, and it's going to happen because this is a good coach. I honestly think it's a good coach because you saw every week this team was getting better. And from week 4 till now, this defense is better, and the offense is better. We're not the worst offense, and we're not the worst defense. A lot of people were saying we're going to be the worst team in NFL history. We're not. Sorry, we're not. But I honestly think things are going to bounce back. If we want the first overall pick, we could still get the first overall pick. It's not over. The win was a good thing, people. And we still have the strength of schedule that, again, if we tie with the Jets and the Bengals, we have the better strength of schedule, so we get that first overall pick. Again, Usvabash. Just enjoy the win. That's all I got to say. Just wanted to address some of those things. Be sure to comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I love reading your comments. Regardless if you agree with me or disagree with me, I love reading your comments. I love that you guys are subscribed. I do this stuff for you. The win was great. If you're upset about the win, talk to me about it. I never think that what you guys feel is unjustified. You have every right to feel the way you do. So I look forward to hearing about it. Comment below. Let me know. Let me know what you think about Preston Williams going to IR. For me, personally sucks. Let me know what you think about Mark Walton, 4-game suspension. Do you think it should have been in the beginning of the year? Also, let me know what you guys think about the win, even though a lot of this was because of what you guys thought. But be sure to comment below. Also, be sure to check me out on Twitter. I've been retweeting a lot of things, tweeting things. There's been breaking news that I was tweeting. Again, I wasn't able to make the video yesterday. Well, I am making it yesterday, but it's at night, whereas it's coming out today. So be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The Bit Boys, be sure to check that out. We're done with October. I think the best bits of October is coming out today at 2 o'clock. Then we got some more games. And I got Christmas games we're going to play. Also, give this video a thumbs up because we got our win. Like I said, Brian Flores pulled this win off and showed and has this defense getting better in the 4 to 9 weeks. And you just see he's doing what he, like, okay, this person doesn't fit here. I'm going to take him out and do this. Christian Wilkins isn't in as much as he was before because he was getting burnt out being constantly double teamed. So they kind of took his snaps back a little bit, let Jenkins go in a little more, and he's prospering. Tackles for loss. He already got his sack and everything. Brian Flores is doing his thing. He's figuring out how he wants his team to go, and we're starting to get better, which means once free agency comes, once the draft comes, and he puts in his pieces, and we start to have more superstars and more great elite players, 11-5, 12-4, constant. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, check out Sportscaster and DolphinsTalk.com. Great sites. I'm thinking about going live Saturday for the LSU-Alabama game at 3-something. And I'm going to be live for the Colts game at 4:05 this weekend. So I think you're going to get back-to-back live streams with me for the Alabama game and the Miami Dolphins game. If you want me to go live for the Alabama-LSU game, get this video 300 likes, and I will do it, fellas. I will do it. Also, comment below. Let me know. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Nope, sorry, Thursday with the Pigs video with my dad. I think I'm still up on him by 1 game, 4 games. But other than that, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I love doing these videos for you guys. If you guys noticed real quick, when the Dolphins beat the Jets, there were a lot of talking about the Gase and the Jets and how inept they were. And that's why I started this channel. Because when the Dolphins beat the Jets, I came to you guys talking about how great the Dolphins did and the future and all that stuff, whereas everyone else wants to talk about something else. Also, the Patriots lost, which was really great. Did you guys see the Patriot fan crying? Dude, you're 7-1. wait till you lose Belichick and Brady, you start losing again. But anyway, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys Thursday, but like usual, stay classy. Fins up.